The time bomb is ticking. With every second, the disaster is coming closer and closer. The danger is real.
Ladies and gentlemen, wonderful people, this is Call of Duty fanatics. Welcome back to another Black Ops Cold War Zombies story. The Forsaken Easter egg is solved and we've seen some very shocking plot twist at the end of the battle. Also, the Forsaken was the last map in Black Ops Cold War Zombies life cycle, but yet there are so many unanswered questions from ending cinematic that needs to be explained. So, in this video, I'm going to break down and explain the Forsaken, Kazimir Zaikov boss, and ending, and what the future actually is going to bring.
My friends, you did it. You brought me home. I have long awaited this day.
The first cinematic that we saw was actually opening of the portal, where mysterious man called Kazimir Zaikov appears. For you who don't know, Kazimir Zaikov was a human Soviet soldier that we saw in the opening cinematic for Black Ops Cold War Zombies when Samantha Maxis was talking to Weaver about the tapes she obtained from her late friend in the KGB. On those tapes, Weaver actually saw Zaikov entering the Nazi secret facility in Morasko in Poland, where Die Maschine map is. Zaikov was actually the person tasked to close the dimensional breach in the facility. He managed to close the dimensional breach and shut down the facility, however, he also disappeared.
Poor bastard.
They tried to bury it.
During our time playing Black Ops Cold War Zombies, we were constantly getting intel transmissions where mysterious man was trying to reach us, claiming that he is trapped in the Dark Aether and managed to survive. That man was Kazimir Zaikov. He was mostly communicating with Dr. Peck, claiming that he had the technology to stop the Forsaken.
I hope you understand now what is at stake, my friend. The Forsaken. It wields a dangerous power.
Yeah, no kidding. Valentina nearly cost us all our jobs. That and almost destroying the world.
Next time we will not be so lucky. He has seen a demonstration of your capabilities. He will not make the same mistakes again.
Hey, with any luck, we'll have him making all new ones. Thanks to you.
So, your commander has signed off on our proposal?
Not just yet, but I'm making progress. We'll have you home before you know it, as agreed.
And in turn, I will honor my part of the deal and help you kill the Forsaken. You have my schematics for the machine?
That and the piece you built yourself. Listen, Zaikov, I need to level with you. This is gonna take some time to construct. Your design, it's a technical feat. I've never seen anything like it. It's overwhelming. This will take some time to wrap my head around.
Your transparency is why I know you are the perfect man for the job. You respect the science and difficulty of the task. Fools rush in where angels fear to tread. You are wise not to treat this lightly.
Soon after that, Dr. Peck told his superior Colonel Lev Kravchenko about Zaikov and managed to pursue Kravchenko that he builds the portal so they can release him and contain the Forsaken. However, either Peck or anybody else were not aware that Forsaken was actually former human Kazimir Zaikov, who was trapped in Dark Aether for 40 years or 4 centuries as per time in Dark Aether.
Take what is mine.
consumed, I evolved.
Soon after this, we also see Samantha Maxis appearing and confronting the Forsaken, or Kazimir Zaikov, if you will. As we could see, Samantha was also compromised by Dark Aether. However, she have not lost her humanity like Zykov, for example, and most humans going through other dimension. So, short after that, battle begins, and when you defeat the Forsaken, the real shock begins. Helicopter takes containment device with Forsaken and Samantha Maxis, and then we see the mysterious director with another group memo which stated: Entity acquired, all breaches sealed, Maxis locked within the Dark Aether. She is no longer a problem for Project Janus. Divert the strike team to Black Site 13 for indefinite containment. I will shut down the Requiem, our agents can move on Weaver and the rest. And then we see the scenes of all Requiem members being arrested by military police, including Dr. Gray, Major Carver, Dr. Strauss and Gregory Weaver. Where are they taken and are they alive? We have no information on that, but I assume they are actually imprisoned and locked, and we are going to see more from Weaver and rest of the Requiem in some future zombie games. Soon after this scene, the biggest reveal of all happens as we finally learn that mysterious Requiem director is actually Edward Eddie Richtofen. We don't need any special introduction for Richtofen, as he was one of the main characters in old Zombies canon. But it's quite intriguing how his comeback was staged. And the question still remains, for who does he work for? Does he have his own agenda, or is he answering to the President of the United States directly, and how he ended working for USA government? We also don't know what Project Janus is, however, it's clear that we might see it as a plot setup for Black Ops Cold War II title, and it might happen sooner than we think, as the story is going to continue. Also, in a very last scene, we saw some very familiar face. Dr. Pack somehow managed to survive and smuggle himself to Japan 5 years after the events of Battle with Forsaken. How he managed to survive the scene where zombies attack him and Colonel Kravchenko is unknown, same as the fate of Kravchenko, but it's very interesting that on the map he is pointing at some location in the middle of the Pacific, and that is the place where he wants to go to meet his old friend. For this detail, it's important that we mention that when you complete the first Outbreak Easter egg and defeat the Legion, rockets are launched in the middle of Pacific, roughly somewhere where Peck is pointing on this map. And second, very important thing is, we also know that the next Warzone map and next Call of Duty game, which is called Vanguard, will take place on a remote island in the Pacific. So, ladies and gentlemen, the story of Dark Aether is going to continue because there is so many unanswered questions, and I'm really looking forward to see what's going to happen in Vanguard as well. I would like to point out that Vanguard could also continue this story, because it doesn't have to be tied to the Second World War. So, as I said previously, we might see the continuation of the Dark Aether story quicker than we think. So, ladies and gentlemen, wonderful people, that would be all for today's Black Ops Cold War Zombie story. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please let me know in the comment section below, have you managed to complete the Forsaken Easter egg, and what do you think about the story in general? Let me know in the comment section below your thoughts about the future of the Dark Aether story, and of course don't forget to subscribe to our channel for future great Black Ops Cold War stories. Until next time, I wish you all the best and stay frosty.
Understand what's going on around you. You are in a state of war, and you have precious little time to save yourself.